Wow, look who's here. It's Drizzle. We were just talking. Wow. Welcome back, Scotty. Scotty, thank you for the 25 months. I heard Kitty might be indoctrinated into the Magic the Gathering soon. Good luck. Lolinka, welcome back. Thank you for the 4 months. Sneezing in the Sun, thank you for the 23 months. Almost 2 full years. This is Plagger did this one. Plagger did the Chad PNG. Plagger, you also did the what was the boss blind? That's a cute one. Meowdy, everyone. Mean old Squiller stopped Kitty from getting her first win. Her first windfall. Squiller, first you ruined Christmas, and then now this. Sorry? Are you? Welcome back, Millennial Falcon. Welcome back, Buck. Not really sorry. Shrimply unbelievable. Exactly. Wu-Tang Kang, welcome back. Finally cleared Flower Pot. Completionist plus Flower Pot. Congrats. Kitty just in time to go to bed. Kitty, go to sleep. Plan was to intentionally lose. I guess that means you succeeded. Who's the real winner now? Tyler Salt, thank you for the 4 months. Adam Malika, thank you for 22 months. Kitty, gotta check in, get that stream streak. Brooksley, welcome back. Look at that. Two Narwhals wants to know, how do I choose the PNG of the day? For the YouTube videos, I just go in order. I just do the next one. And then so for stream, half the time it's just, I use whichever one I already have preloaded. Or sometimes it works the other way. Sometimes I like pick one for stream, and then if I record a video after, I just leave it. It's mostly spontaneous. Sometimes if we have a themed stream, I'll do something, you know, maybe if we've got, it turns out a lot of games, RPGs have slime enemies. So like Stardew and Slay the Spire and I don't know, there's others probably. Anyway, anytime there's a slime, do the slime. Sometimes if we're speedrunning, we got the Tracing Academy costume. We've also got the twin turbo one is pretty sick. One of my favorites, of course. Scotty wants completely normal dock, completely normal spot. One pickle to the left. All right. So I gotta do this. There, that's one pickle. Did you see it move? Here, I'll show you again. There we go. Do a little dance. Completely normal dock. Oh, we gotta go completely normal dock. I could do that too. Alright, so... This is the OG. That's the one. Drawn by my friend, or... do we still say drawn when it's a digital piece of artwork? Yeah, probably. Anyway, drawn by my friend, Deetra. What kind of multiplayer are we playing today? Just vanilla again. Felipe, I know you asked in the past if we could try some of these other different multiplayer modes. So for example, what is it? Small World? Interested in Small World? But for now, we'll just do Major League Balatro rules. So it's basically vanilla with a little bit extra changes. What about multiplayer challenges? We've got Major League Balatro Season 4 coming up soon, and so want to do some more practice runs, I guess. Exhibition matches, I guess. Sorry, what did Nut Chatter had? First time chatter has a question. Tired of playing pairs like 70 to 80% of the time. Only viable strategy. Well, I think that's where you, okay. Here's the thing, okay? There are different ways to win the game in theory. Some are more difficult than others. It is more difficult to win with straights than it is to win with pairs. So let's just put that out there. It's more difficult. It's not impossible, but it's more difficult. If you just force straights every time, you're gonna be less successful in the sense that like sometimes you don't get the support and then you just die. Sometimes you don't draw the hand and then you just die. But when you do get the proper support for it, both in terms of scoring and then also in terms of deck building, maybe you get like Cartomancer or Hallucination or something like that. When it's properly supported, then it will work. It'll be successful. But it's not going to be all the time because you're not always going to get the support jokers. Like I said, Cartomancer or even Troubadour or sometimes Shortcut, of course. So, okay. But when you have more experience and when you have more proficiency, you can win runs that you wouldn't have previously been able to win. So like if you think back, go back to your first 50 hours, there are certain runs that you would have lost that, you know, after 200 hours, there's those same runs you now are able to win those. You have more experience, you have more tools in your toolkit. And so it's like that with being able to play different builds, where the more experience you have, the more proficiency you have, you earn the ability to goof around. You earn the ability to have sort of these self-imposed challenges. And so like if the game is feeding you these resources to enable you to build pairs and play pairs or something like that, you could, as a personal challenge, decide, okay, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for something else interesting instead. And you might get punished for that. Or you might have the experience, you might have the proficiency where you can actually pull that off. This extra self-imposed challenge. Now, you could say that there are certain decks which are better suited to playing different types of hands. So I think definitely the painted deck has a lot of room for a lot of variety, especially in the early antes. Probably painted deck is the deck that has the most variety. It's not the easiest to win in general, only having 4 Joker slots, but it does give you the most possibility as far as being able to do different things. The Ghost deck and I think also the Zodiac deck have similar potential, where if you give me these extra deck building resources, I can leverage those resources to build an interesting deck and play an interesting hand. Like I do flush houses or 4 of a kind or straights or something like that, using these extra tarot cards, using the extra spectral cards. So that's the thing that you could do, but typically looks like in the early game, you need to do something to survive. And so maybe what you do is you start out playing pairs for a little while, and you do that for 4 or 5 antes before you actually build the deck to the point where you can play interesting hands, before you get to the point where your 4 of a kind is actually leveled up enough to where it actually scores points for you, right? So you could try that if you want, and you just have to practice, get more comfortable with pivoting. Start doing one thing and then switch to something else halfway through your run, which is not easy. Another thing you could do is you could do checker deck. If you're tired of pairs, you could play flushes instead, which is not that much better, to be honest. Variety-wise, not that much better. But that's the thing that you could do. Play checker deck or play abandoned deck. Also, what you can do, you know, if you're tired of doing the same thing all the time, you don't have to play every run. You don't have to win every run. And so go to the first shop, and if the first shop doesn't give you something interesting, then just restart the run. Do something else. That's an option. Play on the erratic deck. Hold R until you get something interesting. There's also mods. That's for some people, that's not for everybody. That's an option. If that's not something that you're personally interested in, then I understand. Other video games, that's also true. Sometimes you still want to be playing Balatro. Welcome back, everyone. JT, thank you for the 16 months. Who wants to play some multiplayer? Who has the proper mod package? So we're looking for just the latest version of multiplayer is 0.52. And then also we've got Steam modded. 1620. I don't think that's the most recent version, but that's sort of like the most compatible version, maybe. ADEF's GDQ run? Yeah, I heard it was, I didn't see it myself, I haven't had the time to, but I heard it was a wild ride. Sleepy playing ranked multiplayer right now? Ah, Sleepy unavailable. Maybe Sleepy come back around later. Yeah, I would say the most common pivot that I do is pairs into 4 of a kind. And even then, you're playing pairs for 70% of the run. And you only play 4 of a kind for like 5 or 6 rounds or something like that. Only BM you know is bad manners. Hello, Mark. Hey, Mark, you doing anything right now? Mark, you got the multiplayer mod? Unfortunate. Why is the order disabled in the Major League Balatro rule set? Because we wanted it that way. Why would the order be enabled? Why would we enable it? What does it do for us that we would want it? Makona, thank you for the Prime sub. Chaos is better content. It can be. It's again, it's one of those things where it's you know, different different games for different audience, and then also kind of the same different gameplay for different audience. So some people like playing with the order, some people prefer not, some people like watching when the order is used, and some people like watching when it isn't. Turns out different people like different things. Yeah. Fiery says, feel like the order is a good thing for multiplayer. Well, once again, it comes down to what is the order trying to do? And then, is that a thing that you want to do? Maybe not everyone wants that to happen. And again, you know, this question of like whether or not that's a good thing is it's just personal preference. At the end of the day, it's just personal preference. Order is just there to reduce variance? Yeah. That is what it does. I guess there's this question of does it succeed at doing that? Or like, why do you want to reduce variance in the first place? Like, okay, forget about reducing variance. Like, why is that a thing that you want to do? And does the order deliver on those motivations? Maybe the answer is yes. But then that's separate from the question of, do you actually want to reduce variance? Who wants you to reduce variance? Again, it comes down to personal preference. For some folks, that's more fun. For some folks, that's less fun. For some folks, more entertaining to watch, less entertaining to watch. Songjack says, I prefer matches where players are going for different lines of play. That's valid. Some people like that. Some people like to watch that. Some people prefer to watch chess matches. Balatro multiplayer sometimes compared to chess. Maybe if the idea is to reduce variance, then the idea is to make it more like chess, which again, some people want to watch that and some people want to watch different from that. No chess slander? What was the slander part? Again, you know, these are not judgment statements. These are there's more like this or more like that. More like chess, less like chess. Some people want that, some people want not that. No judgment either way. Felt like? Well, I guess I would ask you why. Why did you feel that it was a personal attack? Maybe some introspection needed there. To be honest, reasonable? Whoa, 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 whoa. Now you said it was a slander and also reasonable slander? That's crazy. That's a crazy follow-up. Hello, Murphys. Hey, Murphys, you doing anything right now? I could ping the Discord, but I don't know. I don't mind chatting either. Just chatting. Random multiplayer games today? Correct. Random multiplayer games with whoever's available. Murphy. Not doing anything. Nope is in response to, are you doing something right now? I would throw hams with you, Murphys, just to get things warmed up here. Sleepy might join us later. Maybe Murphys on first. Maybe Fiery next. Vengeful Salt. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Alright, let's create a lobby. Anyway, if you want to know my actual opinion on it, my actual opinion is yes, the order features. It does reduce some variants. It doesn't completely squash all variants. There's still some variants that exist. And I don't think it properly delivers on what folks, their intentions behind reducing variants in the first place. I think it does reduce some variants, but it doesn't do what the multiplayer folks actually wanted it for. And I think part of that is they made it too complicated. If you want an elaboration on that, ask Zeta. It's like a jukebox. You put in a quarter and then you get at least like 7 or 8 minutes out of it. The multiplayer folks don't want to completely kill variants. Yes, agree. Well, I mean, some people want to more than others, but yeah, generally speaking, I think that's the vibe. Is to reduce a lot of variants, but not reduce it completely. All right, if Murphy's gonna hop in, then I guess I can go to the Major League Balatro channel. Like that.
Is this where we throw the hams?
This is where the hams go.
Nice.
I'll be honest, man. You done messed me up last time. Now I've got to get my revenge.
Haven't been sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night.
I haven't been sleeping.
What type of potato chip would you be if you were on a desert island?
I didn't have a good answer, and he still whooped my butt. He beat me both ways.
All right. You got a code for me?
I put it in the general chat.
Oh, there it is. I thought that said butt. Oh, hold on.
Wait,
it's been a long day. I've been choring all day. I don't have the MLB mods installed.
Oh, take your time. Like I said, we're just chatting.
Well, I guess I don't need Riff Raff and Slay the Jokers right now.
True.
Not on the line. We still 1620 5.2?
Yes.
Nice.
4K.
HD.
Yeah.
144 FPS.
360 no scope.
That's right. Join from clipboard. Oh, whoops. I guess I don't have anything clipped because I copy and pasted entire mod folders. So I guess that won't
clip
work
it.
All right, what we stinking?
All right. I gotta get some practice in on the Zodiac deck.
Okay.
We could do another different one after, but I at least want to start there. If that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I got the home court advantage. I gotta press it.
So do I get to pick steak then?
I guess that would be the honorable thing to do. I'll allow it.
Let's go black steak.
Okay.
Let's make the Eternals work for us one way or another.
Yeah. Make me have to think a little bit harder, to be honest. All right.
Hey, man. That's the hardest thing for me to do is think.
Yeah. Good luck, friend.
Good luck, good luck.
Alright, we're taking it. There was a noise. One skip, one skip. We're doing it. Fades, probably? Oh, definitely. I guess we could do this and get either a 6 or a jack, or I guess we could go for the diamonds. Probably diamonds if we got 2 discards. Yeah, that makes sense. Would have had the jack also. Is the idle change part of the order? Idle fix? I don't know. Idle change? It is part of the order, yeah. Alright, so probably not taking these Eternals. We could get the Tarot Tycoon. We skipped, so... Alright, there's a time and a place. There's a time for Tarot Tycoon, and then there's a time for not Tarot Tycoon, and I don't think this is the time. It's not always, okay? This is, people need to understand, it's not always Tarot Tycoon. You need to have some value generating jokers first, which we currently don't have. But maybe. Alright. Just to mix it up. Alright. Okay. Then I need diamonds. I could do queens and sevens. We can do, let's see. We tried to go diamonds. We threw away some diamonds. We could not get any more queens. We don't have any more spades. So it's either we can't get a 7 to do a jack high straight. So I guess it's still diamonds. Alright. Alright, that works. Was there a second full house? I didn't see it. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Hello, Tech. Welcome back. Malin Roboto. I guess we go... Hungman Arcana or Standard Pack first? Standard Pack, I like Standard Pack first, gives me information. I probably don't want to rock. I didn't look at what the rebate says. I guess it doesn't matter, we just take Hermit here. I guess I could look though. Where's the rebate? Rebate is... tens. Usually I don't respect the hackable cards, so usually I just go 3 and 2 and then hang them. How long has Doc been streaming? Today, like a half hour of yapping. Alright. He's doing the big blind already. Oh, we could skip economy tag. I think probably not. No madness. Maybe moon? Maybe Moon Empress? And then Flush House. Rebate on 10s. Alright, so... I like the idea turning the face cards into clubs, but I probably want to try to get my 10s. I can play the 4s. And then, alright, so I don't need the ace. I have queens and kings as a flush house is probably what we want to do. We potentially miss out on some rebate value. Maybe that's fine. Alright, and then we can do Molt the kings. Maybe I don't need Molt there. Rebate on 8. Okay, Celestial Pack first. I like full house levels as a stepping stone. Probably no Cartomancer. Full for Hermes, okay, I guess. World, sun. I guess we could do hearts, we could do clubs. Could be Mars. Maybe strength. There's a death card. So it's gonna be gold here. It's gonna be moon on aces, I guess. Okay. Strength and a hungman, and that's it. Rebate on 8. So 4 and 3 we can hang them. I want to turn. I could strengthen here and then just get the money. Okay. I have no more 8s, so I might as well discard here. And then we could do clubs. Or I can try to get a queen. So queens into kings. And I guess I play the 4 of a kind. That works. Guess there's one more gold card in the deck. Alright, so rebate on 10s. Could be here. Arcana, we should reroll first. There's another death card. Rebate on 10s. So I guess I save the death card. Temperance here is fine. Series is good. Strength is good. Go next.
Everything'll be alright, alright. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you come in.
All right.
What's your favorite type of ice cream cone?
Favorite type of cone?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I like I think it's Chinese maybe, but it's like they do an ice cream sandwich, but instead of the sandwich is a wafer. Like they got a wafer outside. It's shaped like a fish. Have you ever had the fish?
Yes, I have. We were just talking about those. We got some at Costco, like, I don't know, like 3 months ago. Oh, they were so good. One of them was like a red bean flavor, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
I miss it already.
That said,
what am I
quit
doing?
distracting me. You did this last time.
I don't know what you're talking about. We just haven't caught up in a while. There's so many things I don't know about you.
You catch up my foot up your butt. How about that?
No, there's not enough room. I didn't draw my hands, unfortunately. I need this.
I got something. I guess you have the onus. You have lower points. You get to go first.
Yay!
Yay!
Take that.
Oh! Alright, you get the bonus dollary dues. Good luck.
Hell yeah, that's what I wanted.
Alright. Oh! Rewarded? Alright. There. This guy's out. This guy's out. I guess this guy's in, which means this guy's out. We could go here. We could go. Yes. So if I do this, we could spin the wheel here, and then we could go in here. All right, and then we just turn them all into gold, probably. Rebate on kings. As I said at the start of the show, there's a time and a place for a Tarot Tycoon, and it's not always. You gotta know your limits with the Tarot Tycoon. You got to be respectful. Let's play a pair of 2s, I guess. Well, that kind of sucked. What about a pair of 9s? Okay. I could do a pair of jacks. And then probably 3 kings will get the job done. We have 48 cards in the deck. I guess I don't need the 10s. We could do aces and kings as 2 pair. This should be enough. A lot of chips. Yes. Rebate on queens. Alright. Got 11 kings already. Alright, so what's in here? Polychrome 10. I guess that could be a king if you squint your eyes. Could be a Chad. Maybe. In that case, are we done with rebate? Or you go rebate instead of drunkard? I think we go rebate. I think Pyro makes sense. Northern Lion. There's a hungman. Alright, so we probably just do that. We probably don't need the Empress that bad. Go next. Rebate on queens. So I guess 6 and 4 we can start hanging them. And then probably we want to get the flush 5 level. I could do high card king here. I could do... Is this where I use the lovers? Okay. 47 cards on deck. We have an extra discard. Can I do a pair of kings or maybe just 1 king? Yeah, maybe just 1. Alright, no queens. There's a queen. This is fine. Flush 5. Okay. Got a minute to shop. Was there a mega special with Sigil and Ouija? No, we just took Tarot Tycoon. That's it. Could be a fortune teller. That's kind of cute. Could be Vagabonda. Do I want probably death here? I guess I could do Hyro first. I think I don't take Vagabond. And I think I don't need a Mars card. Let's just go next. Rebate on 2s.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy.
I won't distract you this time, don't worry.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with the appetizer. How about that?
What does that mean? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's many. That's more than I anticipated. I'm not gonna lie, it's more than I anticipated.
Just to get the oven preheated here.
You keep adding stuff. Why do you keep adding? There's more numbers than before. When did? You can stop at any time. Like you don't have to do this.
I think that might be it for a while. We might chill there for a second.
Well, let's see if I can get my draw. Odds are not in my favor. They are now in my favor.
Wow. Hashtag blessed.
I think they are. We'll see. Looking more unlikely by the passing second. I got 13 cards.
Okay.
Surely I draw one of them, right?
Surely.
Technically, he's done it.
Hit him with the technicallys.
Do one of these. I haven't seen the Odyssey yet. I don't know what happens to it.
I haven't seen it either. I'm saving my doubloons to go watch the Spider-Man movie. I don't know. Maybe this could be. I don't know. I don't think we get there. Yeah. That's all right.
I didn't know there was a new Spider-Man movie.
Coming out in a week, I think.
Ooh. See you soon.
Good luck. All right. So now we got to find justice. What's in here? Probably. I don't care about this. I could get rid of the fortune teller, I guess. Acrobat, we probably don't care about. Arcana, I probably don't care about. Hologram, I could take Eris. There's justice. It begins. So I guess it's 1, 2, 3 into clubs, and then justice here, and then I guess Empress doesn't matter. Rebate on 2s. All right, to get rebate on 2s, I guess we can play 2 pair. That shouldn't be too much. We do 2 pair 8s and 6s. We could do high card king. Throw away 1 king. I only have like 2 2s left, right? So discard 1 king. I guess that's it. Get the flush 5 level. Maybe I don't need the flush 5 level that bad. Maybe I actually just want the money. Alright, we get a hung man. I guess let's go Arcana first. We can do Eris into Justice. And then Arcana second. Could be Fool for Justice. Alright, we did the best possible order. I do want to strengthen the Polychrome. Fool for Justice is probably correct. Rebate on 6s. Alright, so last the king. Let's go 8s. We can hang them. We can glass the king. Play the jacks. Two 6s in the deck. Alright, I can play 1 king. I could play pair of 10s. Four kings left. 2 of them are glass, so I guess we keep all of these. Rebate the 6, play the 5. I guess I don't need to play 5. Maybe I do. Maybe it could have been 4. Alright, seeing double is kind of funny. No Borgare. No Clever Joker. No red seal, but we get a Glass Queen. Glass Queen, we could turn it into a king. Probably we don't need that. Fool for Justice. Once again, rewarded for not spinning the wheel. Alright. Welcome back.
Greetings. All right, what we doing? What we doing? Where are we dropping?
I'm gonna deliver the whole hog.
Well, we are throwing hams, so I would expect nothing less.
Yeah. Hit him with the steamed hams.
I do have a problem.
Oh yeah? Is it personal?
I drew my hand already, which makes things difficult.
You're right. That is awkward.
Like this, my draws were amazing, except for I want to make some money, and the game doesn't want to let me make any money.
Real.
I don't like it.
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a little bit of the money.
But I need it. I need it to survive.
Well, I get to go first, so I'm gonna hit him with one of these.
Do it. See how freaky I gotta get.
Compared to your previous hand, medium freaky, not like super freaky.
I gotta get a little freaky.
Just a little bit freaky.
It's like.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you beat that, then that's really not looking good.
We do this. I don't think I do. I think I'm short.
All right.
Just burly.
That's so spooky, man. All right, good luck, I guess.
All right.
All right. We got a life, or whatever that's worth. I guess I want to go Spectral first. Gold seal on the king instead of Wraith. I think that's correct. I think I need the money. Firm? Okay. Alright, we got momentum. Justice, probably we open Arcana now. There's a death card. Alright, so I really need to find my strength soon. No wheel, I guess. No chariot, maybe. There's my strength. All right. Rebate on 5s. Okay. What if we do high card jack? How many queens do I have? I got queens. Jack. I need pairs so I can throw away my kings. How many glass kings? I might be forced to play one glass king. I didn't participate in the World Series of Balatro, if you were wondering. Alright, so gold seal king as the winning hand. I could throw away this glass card. Sure. Fives. Alright, so we got an extra king. We don't need this king. Don't need that 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship it. Alright, so we used strength, which means we probably want to look for a fool for strength. Alright, so here it's Eris. I think it's not series. In which case we go Celestial Pack here. No Eris. I guess this doesn't matter. Maybe Buffoon Pack. Could be Smiley Face instead of Clever Joker. That probably doesn't matter much. Could be we do a rock for the rebate. Or it could just be Justice. I need strength. No strength. Could be Golden Joker instead of Smiley Face. I probably take that. And then go next. Rebate on Kings. So rebate on Kings goes crazy. We could do Glass here. Rebate on Kings. I think I don't care that much about these jacks. Or about the... what's it called? The blue seal? Do I... How many kings am I discarding? I'm discarding this one, at least. I'm playing that one, at least. Maybe I discard these, and then we do... Maybe one glass is fine. If we break one, it's probably fine. If we discard two, it's also probably fine. Maybe I don't need this blue seal that bad. 7 cards in the deck, alright. Flip it. Alright, so the last card we used was Eris, so I can use this Eris. I still need 2 more strengths. And a moon. Lovers doesn't matter. Could be DNA instead of Golden Joker. Could be DNA instead of Onyx Agate. Maybe Onyx Agate doesn't matter anymore. Could be business card instead of Onyx Agate. Alright, we're going full in on money. Chariot I can hold, even though it probably doesn't matter. There's the moon. So moon matters, magician matters. This doesn't matter. Rebate on aces, of which we have 4. Killer.
Howdy. All right, I want to do something silly.
Okay.
But I gotta draw the silly first.
I want this for you. I want you to be able to do the silly thing.
Me too. So bad. Okay. Silly thing has happened. How silly do I want to get?
I think I need to do this or this. Let's do this. And then one of those. Okay. Scored a little bit there, I see. Okay.
Just a tad. How silly am I getting?
Big money,
Guess
no
I could do
whammies.
this. We'll just play that. That'll be fine.
I missed. Not in
What?
like a really bad way, but I did kind of miss. Alright. I guess I do one of those.
That's a big number. That's got all the numbers in it. Like I think every number's in that.
Let's see here. There's 2, 3, 5, 7, 8. Most of them, yeah.
I mean, we got like 98%. Let's try this then.
That's not good.
Little painful.
Maybe I'm being a little bit greedy. We'll see. All right. Good luck.
See you soon.
It looks like he probably has some Joker that we didn't get in an earlier ante, which is bound to happen. Not surprising. That's okay, I guess. Justice, I guess I need. I guess I also need the Hung Man. I really need strength. Rebate on 8. There's a Bloodstone. That's particularly bad. We could make it work. It's not impossible. Maybe it's worth giving up the discard. Rebate really letting us down? True. Alright, so I think it's 9 and 7 we hang them. Play a pair of 8s. Or do we want a DNA? So I guess discard the glass card. Okay. I don't have that many 8s, so I guess I care more about DNA than I do about rebate. I could use DNA on a generic glass card, but that wasn't strong enough last time. So probably we got to do this. Okay. That's awkward. Alright, I don't have like a crazy amount of kings, so go fish, I guess. How many kings do we have? We got 2 more kings. I can play 2 more cards that are not glass. There's the flush 5. Maybe I'm supposed to play the glass one. My flush house is much weaker than my flush 5. Okay. He's PvP ready. Power for the rebate. Justice for a king, I guess. Probably I need Emperor. Maybe too late for hallucination. Devil doesn't really matter. Star doesn't matter. This stuff we can discard looking for our jack, basically. There's the jack. Alright, rebate on 9s, throwing away the jack. Throwing away the king, I guess. Not gonna have a lot of time to shop after this. Play the jack and then we can play this flush 5. $30 seconds to shop. Looking for 2 death cards, basically. Invisible helps. In here. Fool. Death. We can copy the jacks, but they won't be hearts. Mana rebate on 5s, really letting us down. Alright. Welcome back.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Throw one of these up. Oh, that was actually no, that was I threw. I threw.
Oh. Did you
made.
DNA the wrong card?
I didn't even realize. I forgot I had DNA.
Classic.
I might not even draw my hand here. I wouldn't have drawn it anyways, it looks like, so it doesn't matter. Might be going down to 1 life here.
That's alright. I mean, we all gotta die sometime, right?
Not yet. I haven't had dinner. Want some grilled cheese? I'm looking for those guys. I got 10 cards left. Surely, right? Surely. We got some of them. That is a bonus.
This is a tough draw.
Same.
Not Gouda.
I wouldn't have gotten it anyways. Oh well. We'll just make do with what we got. And hopefully it's not too bad later. Can I ask you a serious question?
Sure.
Do I have a southern accent?
In my opinion, no, not especially. Not especially southern.
Okay. Because I have my chat telling me that I have a cute southern accent, and then I'm on the phone with a guy from New York trying to like coordinate some lawn care, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, let me ask you a question. Where you from, anyhow?"
Hey,
and I
buddy.
was like, I told him the spiel of everywhere it's from. He's like, "Cause you ain't got no accent. You can tell where I'm from, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." So I've been thinking about this all like for the past 3 days, if I have an accent or not, because depending on who I talk to, I do or I don't. I don't know how to feel about that. Who's shipping first, by the way?
I guess it's relative, right?
It's me.
So if you're talking to people who themselves have an accent, then maybe yours is less compared to theirs, maybe? Or more compared to theirs? I don't know.
Oof. I don't think I make it this time.
Huh.
We had to sacrifice something.
Yeah. I think it's this.
Could it be that instead?
Nah, it's
Okay.
gotta be this.
Okay, interessant.
That puts me on 1.
Mm,
All right.
spooky.
Good luck.
Good luck.
This sun is a welcome sight. We appreciate seeing that. All right. Spectral pack first. I don't think I'd take a Wraith. All right, so I'm looking for a Fool. I don't think it's Justice. Rebate on 5s. Why? I guess we can hang 10 and 7. I think we just gotta run it with the jacks. No Fool. Go next. Rebate on 5s. Alright, so probably I play all Glass Kings. I want to draw as many jacks as I can. Well, there's 2. 2 might be okay, and then we get another sun, or do I need to do this? How many kings do we have? So we got 1, 2 kings here, 3, 4 kings. Maybe it's this. All right, that's huge. That's so good for us. Now we just need it to not die. You son of a biscuit. All right. Okay. I can rebate the 1, 5. Eight cards in the deck. So I can draw 4 and then draw a different 4. Alright. And the last thing we did was Sun. So I get invisible now, which probably is forced. I guess I don't use it yet. I can wait till PvP. There's the sun. Could be a soul. Could be cryptid. If this is Triboulet, we're boned. We probably don't need cryptid. We probably do need DNA. Rebate on jacks. Do we sell invisible now? Rebate on jacks is so powerful. I think I need this DNA. I think I take this soul. We're like 1 death card away. Bummer. Strength doesn't really matter, I guess. Fool matters. Okay. I guess Fool you save for death. That's it. It's got to be death. Okay. DNA. Give me more jacks. And then the final hand is going to be some king. Okay. I probably want to save my discards for the glass cards, so I guess I can play this pair. Play a full house, and then I have 1, 2, 3 kings left. This is fine. All right. Now we just really want a death card. All right, I have the winning hand of kings. Two glass cards. Let's go 3 glass cards. Dusk. What's in here? Blue seal, I guess that doesn't really matter. For sure we're taking Dusk instead of Yorick. Death card.
It all comes down to this.
Yeah, I might be dead here.
Well, if you're not, I am.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my thing.
I'm gonna put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it, if you'll allow
Yeah. Whip it out like your LAPD.
Now, will I be able to draw things for a change? Maybe? We shall see. Drawing some of them. Interesting so far. Cards.
Yep.
Need 1.
Oh, whoops. Man, that's a lot of money. How embarrassing for somebody.
Are we gonna draw it? Maybe not. We drew it. All right, let me know when you're ready.
All right. Okay. I'm ready.
Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Nut.
Nuts. This might be crunchy. A little crunchy.
That's a big number.
Oh, he got me. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I'm not out yet. Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, that was spooky. Red Seal 7. There's no way, right? We already have the polychrome? There's no way. Alright. We don't need a steel too. Emperor, maybe. Chariot? No. We got no money. That's a problem. Magician maybe helps. Alright. So here we're just playing the kings. That's the plan. Play the kings. Discard all the jacks. That's so many jacks. Alright, I could do lucky ace, lucky king. Throwing away the jacks. Okay. Probably not allowed to waste any kings. Or maybe this is fine. I do want to play the gold seal on the final hand. I think Dusk wins it for us. We beat him by 1,000 times. That's pretty good news. Alright. What would be the best Joker to get right now? Probably the Idol, I guess. Would be the strongest. Maybe Ancient Joker would be cool too. Alright. I can play all these 2 glass cards. Okay. He may not have used his invisible yet. Something to keep in mind. Golden ticket is interesting. Don't need the world. Go Arcana 1. So Fool for Emperor or Hermie? Probably Hermie. 7 and 6 we can hang him. I need more death. This is fine to hold. We get Seltzer. There's a death card. Okay, so Seltzer works since this is the last ante. Death is not necessary here since we have the hand anyway. Maybe it makes sense to take the money. Maybe it makes sense to hang him. I think we just take the money based on what we have. I think we do have to get rid of the golden ticket though. Alright, let's go farm real fast. Alright, so I could play those kings. Okay. Time to discard. And then kings. Last card we used was Hermie for money instead of death. We need Ecto. We do get Ecto. Okay. Hiker doesn't do anything. Sun doesn't matter. Chariot matters. Fool for... Chariot's okay. Justice, no. And strength doesn't matter. So I guess that's it. Bummer.
We meet again.
Under dubious circumstances, perhaps.
Indeed. Some may say the most dubious.
Indeed. Is this how it goes down?
Dang.
I guess.
It's all coming together.
For one of us.
This is true. This is very true.
I have a doubt.
I have one more thing that I need.
Yeah,
I
one
don't
more
know
piece
if
of
I
the
need
puzzle.
you. Are you better than you? I don't know. The
Okay.
potentiality is what keeps me up at night.
I've got the best that I can do.
I'm almost there. I'm getting there. We're there. Well, no, not yet. Not quite.
Final hand, you gotta activate Dusk.
16 cards, 2 discards, 2 hands. I'm discarding 3 at a time. That's 6. Do I risk this? Just keep this, or do I look for you? I think you're better, right? Well, you know what? I gotta risk it, right? Where's the fun in not risking it? Surely I won't be boned.
I mean, it's the final hand. You gotta play to your outs, right? You
He's
gotta
been
go
boned.
big.
He's been boned. Oh, that's unfortunate. I should have kept it. Bottom deck, the one card I need with 7 left. What could have been? Shame.
Brutal.
Well, you know I gotta send it.
All right.
So I had my flush house, but I got rid of a lucky polychrome jack to try to find a glass polychrome jack, and it was not worth it. I might have had you.
This, yeah, I
it's
guess if you don't have the flush house, then this surely does it.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was a 2-pair that I just played.
That's spooky 2-pair. What the heck?
Yeah. Oh yeah, double dusk, nice.
You got the photography.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it was in a pack. I decided to take it, even though it was eternal. Looks like we both ectoed though.
Interesting. I didn't see the photo at all. So it must have been
It
like
was
you had
in...
some other common joker that turned into a photograph, probably.
Did you take the riffraff?
I did take the riffraff, yeah.
Okay, I had it for a lot longer than I should, and then I think it was a Mega Buffoon had photo in it.
That was probably it. Probably riffraff gives you some common Joker that I don't have, and then the buffoon pack has the photograph.
Mm-hmm.
The
yeah, then the invisible hit the photo for me. It looks like it hit the dusk for you. I don't think I had the dusk when I ripped my. No, yeah, I got the dusk afterwards. I got the dusk afterwards because I had there was a soul in a Arcana.
Yep.
And I shouldn't have taken it.
I should. Well, you gotta. It's like.
Yeah, because if it's Trib, then it's just like.
Yeah.
You don't have it, it's game over.
Yeah, yeah. Plinko too. You know, being able to copy stuff. Maybe doesn't matter as much.
Yeah. Did you take the voucher in the beginning? The
Tarot Tycoon?
Yeah.
I did take it. I don't think it's correct, but I did take it.
I didn't take it.
Yeah. And so you can see with the decks the difference.
Yeah. I saw the Bloodstone and I was like, I don't have enough. I was kind of short on money the last couple rounds. I was like, I don't have enough money to try to translate all of my spades that I've turned things into hearts. And I got rid of the DNA and I was getting really crunchy on the glass. I could have just probably held on to it for a little bit longer instead of taking the soul, then I would have had more glass, but you never know.
I had like 15 Kings of Clubs at some point, and then maybe like 5 Jacks of Clubs, and then Bloodstone shows up, and I was like, okay, well, I can make it work because I have the Tarot Tycoon. And then we also had DNA, so I could, you just make 1 heart and then make a few copies.
Yeah, you were shopping a lot longer than me. I was starting to think, I was like, maybe he took the voucher, because that
I did, yeah. Because it's like you reroll
that's a lot
into
of money
Hermit,
that
and
just
then
you roll into
Hermit
sometimes.
and you reroll some more. Yeah, you just like keep going. A lot of time you're just spinning your wheels in the mud. If it's Hermit into Temperance into Hermit again, you're re-rolling, but you're not actually gaining anything necessarily.
Yeah, you're just gaining money to re-roll one more time to get another Hermit. That was good, man. So it's all tied up. I think the final game that we have has to have some stakes, right? Do you want New York Strip or do you want Ribeye?
I prefer a ribeye, actually.
Same.
I feel like that's common. I feel like a lot of people like a ribeye.
Some people like a filet mignon, and I don't necessarily understand it, but to each their own. I'm not judging. It all goes
it's
down
just
the same
different.
way.
It's just different texture.
Yeah. Oh, good, man.
All right, well, thanks for playing, man.
No
we'll probably, we'll get round 3 another time. I got some other folks queued up here.
Ooh, we can settle it in Pokemon.
In Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get that on the board now that I'm back at home for a while.
Yeah. Let's work that out for next week.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
I do all my scheduling on
night.
Sundays.
What's that?
I do all my scheduling on Sundays. I answer all my DMs on Sundays.
All right, I'll have my people contact your people.
All right.
Later,
care,
buddy.
Man.
See it.
All right. I believe Sleepy's on deck. Sleepy was almost ready in the middle of a game earlier. Sleepy should be done now. So let's go. Sleepy, you don't have to voice chat if you don't want to. I'll put the. I guess I could just DM you. I can DM you the join code. Bang. What a code. See, it does kind of look like butt, huh? Sleepy, do you have a deck and stake preference? Sleepy, by the way, if folks don't know already, Sleepy has done a bunch of different mods for the Balatro community, but a lot of the more recent multiplayer updates have been by Sleepy. Of course, you can check out the change log in the GitHub page. for the Balatro multiplayer mod. Gold stake is cool. Deck choice, except not plasma. You know what? Based. Alright. Not abandoned, not erratic. But maybe gold stake. Okay. Let's try... Gold stake magic deck. We get a crystal ball. I guess it's... Let's do this. Let's do gold stake in a glyph deck. See what we end up taking as skip tags. Mostly vanilla gold stake, but maybe could be an interesting skip tag. Drizzle, you got the Dirt 3? I gotta take a look. Sweet. On Gold City? Oh, you actually did the Gold City runs? Polar's gonna be so mad. Good luck, Sleepy. Alright. I guess I keep a 6. That works. Sleepy, don't discard the 6. If you can hear me. Coda, thank you for the gifted sub. Spectral Wraith, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. Tudzo, welcome back 30 minutes ago. Tudzo probably already asleep by now. Tudzo, thank you for the 25 months. Continuing the tradition of checking in when the doc is checked out. Misses the Tuzo resub every time. Without fail. Man, I really want this Holulu. But then we don't get the Buffoon pack. Probably you're supposed to just take the Buffoon pack. I regret. We could still get the Holulu if we sell the burger. I think I'm gonna go delayed gratification here. Big money, no whammies. Ace high straight. It's not square. Empress lets us beat the boss. Empress pays for itself. So I guess we do that. Okay. Could be 2 pair. Could be a flush. Let's try the flush. King and 10. This wins. I also like to score up an anti one, but maybe as a rental. We don't do it. Maybe in multiplayer you don't take it as an eternal. Could be a Chad, could be Michelle. Could be top-up tag. Top-up tag is tempting. Sell delay gratification, take top-up tag. I guess let's go Arcana. Herm. Yeah, let's do it. Well, I mean, now that we have all this money, maybe we don't do it. Is seed money real? I don't think we take this ace. I don't think we take Michelle as a rental. I think skip here is fine. Go next. Bus and banner. Okay. Pair of 10s. Okay. 9 high. I want to discard, but I'm concerned about the banner. I guess we could get a 6 instead of an ace. If I play the 10, it for sure wins. Having this pair of jacks sucks. Wow, 3 jacks. Alright. Discard the jacks. We do get the ace. Yes. Probably we don't need Wily Joker. Oops. Immediately punished. Astro. Alright. So do we care about pair levels? Kinda we do. Probably we take that. Saturn I think we take. And high card we can take. Temperance we can use. Is it worth it seed money? It takes time for it to pay for itself. I think I'd take it. Alright, so here the plan is try to get the straight on the low end. Or try to get the Molt 10. Alright, ace is really good here. High card 10. He's got a little bit more than us. Man, this sucks. I guess I'm okay losing a life here. Does Sleepy not have a mic? Sleepy just didn't want to voice chat, and that's okay. I could do a pair of 2s, pretty juicy pair of 2s. Probably we lose here. So I could dig for the other. We missed, and I guess that's okay. All right. Superposition plus bus is difficult to do, both of those at the same time. Standard pack is kind of interesting. We get to see 8 cards. That could give us something powerful. Straight or the pair? The pair is safer. Though maybe I haven't completely given up on superposition. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I shouldn't do it. Oops is usually okay. Maybe as a perishable we don't take it. Just go next. Alright, pair of 6s is great because I can throw away this king. I guess I go for the straight. With the Empress, we should be able to win no matter what. I can play this straight. I could do maybe Empress on the ace and the 2. So, do we care about the bus? Maybe. The bus makes us relatively safe. So maybe we care about the bus. And then if we do this straight with the ace in the front, then we get the superposition value. Alright. Is this ranked? No, we're just playing against chatters. We're just playing against viewers. Alright, let's go standard pack first. There's a glass 9, which is pretty good with the Chad. Shoot the Moon is also viable, I guess. Whether or not we take Shoot the Moon depends on what's in here. So it could be Strength. I could make a bunch of clubs. We could swap the bust for Shoot the Moon. And then do Queens. Or do I want to make a gold card? Maybe gold 9s? I think 8 and 7 we hang them. Maybe Jack and 10 we hang them. No, I need to turn my 9s into Jacks. I think I'm supposed to make a gold card though. Maybe keep the clubs. Maybe keep the 9s. Maybe glass 9. Maybe 10 and 9 we can... Gold 9 maybe? Maybe gold jack. I'm not gonna do the bust forever. Probably. Alright. I think we can get rid of queens. We could do 6 and queen, we can hang them. And then we can play a pair of 3s. Okay. Pretty close to winning already. Looking for a 4. High card is 1,000, so if I play high card 10, this nearly wins. There's the 4. Alright, so I can play high card 2. I could play ace high straight. Okay. My straight is my best hand currently. Now what? Uranus probably no. Mercury maybe yes. What's in here? Mercury again. I think Earth is also very important to go with the glass 9. Sleepy's ready. Mercury, sure. So, Sleepy got us last time. There's family, but it's a rental. We could do glass 9s. Maybe no superposition here. I like that idea. And then go next. Probably you throw away all these, which sucks for the banner, but maybe that's okay. Pair the 2s. There's a 9. I can pair the aces. We only have 3 face cards left in the deck. Alright, so Sleepy did score quite a bit there. I can play a pair of 8s. And then I think we go for it. We miss. Is the full house worth it? Probably not. So I guess I just play this 10 and get out. Bummer. Alright, but there's justice. And we get an extra discard, and we probably don't skip for vouchers. With the telescope, we could get high card, which we probably don't want. Justice for the 9. 4 of a kind, maybe. What's in here? Could be Cloud 9. That's kind of sick. And then maybe you don't do banner anymore. We kind of need the banner though. Kinda. I don't think the pairs win without the banner. So I don't get the discard here. Otherwise the discard is nice. Swashbuckler, no. Alright. There's a glass 9. So we could do glass 9. Since that's what we have the most of, I guess. Pair the 6s. So currently the banner's at ×2. Maybe we could have lived without the banner. Maybe it would have been fine. Alright. I could do 2 pair. Maybe 2 pair is less points. For the bus. Maybe the bus doesn't super matter. Pair of 4s, try to draw the gold card. There we go. So I currently have 2 glass cards. They're both 9s, of which we have 5 total. 49 cards. Hermie here, Celestial Pack here is fine. Get more pair levels for the short term. Could be a glass 9 instead of a glass king. I think we take those. The golden ticket is very powerful, but we would have to give up the bus, which I'm not 100% sure we can give up the bus. No parking. There's a sun if we want to make hearts, which we kind of do. Maybe I'm supposed to take the bus, or sorry, take the parking instead of banner. Alright, how about a pair of 5? Throwing away 9 of hearts. The problem with the blue seal is it's going to be hard for us to get 4 of a kind level. Which is like the thing that we actually want. Maybe we could get a pair level, even though it's less important. Alright, high card ace, throwing away the 3 and the 8, I guess. Does the high card 6 here actually win, or do we need the pair, or do we need the high card 9? This kind of sucks. I don't feel like doing the math, so I'm gonna play the 9. That definitely works. There's golden ticket again. Yeah. Holographic, I guess. Full house level. Probably doesn't matter because we have the family. We just do the 4 of a kind, or potentially 5 later. No on the order. There's a death card for a 9. Okay. We're up to 7 9s. Get the hung man. Alright. Here we go. So I think at this point we can drop kings if we want. So hang the kings, play the 10. Ace high. Pair would be nice. Pair scores like 3 times as much. We have the 9s. I don't have to play all the glass ones. I could just play these. I probably don't care about the banner. Alright. I guess it's to him. Sleepy goes first, and then we go. And then this might do it. Toss us a glass card. Okay. We got 6 9s, 3 glass. Crunchy. Okay. We got a little bit of momentum. 57. We could skip for the Giga Buffoon pack. Is tempting. I think we take 9s. The problem with the Buffoon pack is if I hit like a photograph, then I'm gonna be pretty sad. We can take Mercury, we can sell the banner for popcorn. Maybe, I think I'm probably gonna take the Mega Buffoon pack. We get 4. Yeah. Bloodstone. That's a thing we could do instead of a banner. Oh, I should have sold Smear Joker. Okay. 6 cents, I'm gonna say no. As an Eternal. Could be Polychrome Devious instead of Cloud9. I'm thinking no. Hologram. Thinking also no. I think Ramen also no. That's it. Wow, that sucked. Oh well. Alright, pair of aces. Pairs don't feel very Balatro-y. What does that even mean? Because in poker, you don't have a lot of deck building capabilities, right? You're just dealt a bunch of cards. And not even a bunch of cards, you're just dealt a few cards, and so pairs are very common in actual poker. Alright, we could do the 4 of a kind 9s. Throwing away the gold card. Does Balatro feel like poker? To some people it's supposed to feel similar. It's supposed to have some overlap. Yeah, what does it mean to feel Balatro-y? It's like people say this about the legendary jokers, like, some of the legendary jokers don't feel legendary to me. What does it mean to feel legendary? And the criticism I have is, do you have the same complaint if I change the word? Instead of like the soul gives you legendary jokers, what if the soul gives you Baba jokers? Man, the soul is supposed to give you Baba jokers, but these jokers don't feel very Baba to me. And so it's kind of the same thing with, you know, you say like the game doesn't feel very Balatro. Pairs don't feel very Balatro to me. What does that mean? We could use death to make another glass 9. I like that idea. We could do a gold 8. We could do a steel 8. I guess I kind of like gold 8. And then maybe we are dropping kings. Get rid of kings, but potentially keep the jacks just in case. K was a very Baba joker. You know what? There. That's valid. That's so valid. Dolly, I'm glad you said that. I gotta piss. I guess we have an ad break coming up. Maybe now's a good time for a break. BRB. Alright, we back. Sorry, I'm not trying to stall. Pair the 10s. Okay. Throw the ace. No face cards, please. I wasn't trying to stall. I just had to pee real bad. Probably I gotta do this. I guess the question is, do we care about the 5? And probably we don't care about the 5, we just do the 4. So, yeah, maybe something like this. The order doesn't matter. As long as the hearts are in front, I guess. Bang. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Aaron. That was unfortunate, but maybe it could have been worse. Maybe it could have been worse. Cass, thank you for the 27 months. And Suplex, thank you for the 5 months of Prime. Coda, thank you for the gifted sub. Alright. Extra hand is useful, probably. Sleepy has not skipped yet. Oh well. What was the last thing we did? Last thing we did was death. Alright. Sleepy didn't score a lot of points there, so maybe Sleepy is sandbagging. Maybe Sleepy's holding one in the chamber. I guess I could make a gold 6. I could make some lucky cards, maybe lucky 5s. Maybe it makes sense to make a glass jack. 4 of a kind jacks is maybe still possible. Then this celestial pack is worse, because I kind of want to keep the Fool available for Justice, maybe. Alright, so we can't do Cloud9. I think we don't need to do Steven. I think we don't take the Satellite. I think we just go next. Okay. I can discard first, I guess. What happens if we play a pair of 10? That's not terrible. We could do 5 of those. I could do a pair of 3s, maybe with the Bloodstone. I could try to win without my 9s. If we can win without the 9s, we should probably try. So let's do that. That's bad. I can win with a pair of 9s, and then we don't get the blue seal value. Rats. At least it's only 1 glass card instead of multiple glass cards. Need a chips joker, huh? Alright, Mercury is fine. 4 of a kind level is fine. Probably we want to reroll. Baseball card is a ×2. Cola, I think, probably doesn't matter. Oh, sorry. Baseball card is a ×1.5. Baseball card, I think, allows us to win with hashtag only pairs. So we can take baseball card and then we can replace the bus later. Alright, I could start with the pair of 6s. And then play the pair of 4s. Looking for 5s and 7s, maybe? Pair the 5s. Dr. Swiss, welcome back. Pair of 7s. Or do it this way. And then draw the 10. Okay. The pair of nines should win here no matter what. We could do that. Then we got 2 gold cards. This bus is doing crazy work. Alright, no gelato here. I do get justice for another 9. Or it could be a wild 9. Can anyone here read or nah? Not really. Really nah. Some of us pretend to read, but it's mostly nah. We could do any uncommon instead of the bus, or we could keep the bus. I guess we keep the bus. Alright. Pair of 8s. Or I guess I could play a weird straight. The pair is just better. Pair the 3s. Molt 2. Molt aces. Or not molt ace. Just ace of hearts. Draw a 9 or we die. Alright, it's fine. No need to be dramatic, it's fine. Tough seed, yeah. That's a big number, so I guess we gotta do our big number. Crunchy. The second one being as big as the first one is kind of spooky. Maybe he did shoot the moon. That's kind of spooky. Maybe he's got a photo. That could be spooky. Aha! I mean, that's a viable combination of jokers, which we didn't get. Aha! GG. Aha! Got him with the old glass 9s. Classic. Bus into glass 9s. Was it during one of the rounds that we skipped? Maybe? Maybe. We did skip twice, so who knows? Always a high card seed, but you were broke in the beginning. Ah, what did we do differently? Oh, we did delayed gratification. We opened the first buffoon pack, we took delayed gratification, and then the first Arcana pack gave us Hermit, and we were just 40 bucks right away. And then we took seed money. At that point, oh, superposition gave us the Hermit. Ah, that's the secret sauce. GG. Fire, you were on deck. You expressed some interest earlier. Fire, if you're still available, you can hop in. Fire is in. Put me in, coach. How do I... What if I do this? Bang. I believe that's the correct DM window. Is there a queue to play? I just pick whoever's handsome. So it was Murphy first, it was Sleepy second, now it's Fire third. Just friendly, fun matches. Alright. Fire says good code. 3 out of 3, good code. I'm glad we got a second and a third opinion on this. Alright, Fire, pick a deck and stake. That's why I'm in every match, yes. The most handsomest of them all. Orange gold. Huh? Oh. You want to do this? You want to do the orange deck? Giga standard pack? Pick a vanilla deck. Pick a deck that's Major League Balatro legal. Pick a deck that's not gonna give Zeno an aneurysm. Want a different deck? Vanilla deck, yeah. Yellow is close enough. Well, I feel like the flavor of the orange deck is you remove cards and you add cards, and so maybe like Abandoned deck is kind of similar, or maybe Erratic deck is kind of similar. Blue, okay, blue is definitely, that's a vanilla flavor deck. All right. Oh, in color theme? Oh yeah, yellow and orange pretty close together. Or is it red is closer to orange? Who knows? Good luck. Do we go for the clubs here? Could be clubbing. It's tempting. Those are good clubs. Fire, if you're still listening, go for the clubs. Orange deck is a good one. I've played it maybe twice, but it was a good time both times. Already playing the big blind, wow. Alright. Buffoon pack? Probably we don't bean. It is gold stake. I don't want to sink a bunch of hands into the square joker if it's going to be expensive. I guess you could take bean into the Arcana pack, like that's a line, maybe. Alright. With the square, I guess we go play a straight or play a flush. Something like that. Bummer. Wow. Alright. In that case, we play the pair, and then we get those hearts. Wow. Alright. Gamboozled. Wow. I guess that's a straight we could play. Who are we playing against? We're playing against Fiery. We could do 8s and 4s as 2 pair. That should work. Anyway, Fiery, member of the Balatro multiplayer community. The occasional Balatro multiplayer grinder. Probably business card. Probably juggler. Alright. So, what are we trying to dig for? We might be able to win with 2 pair. Yeah. Okay. 7s and 4s. I guess one reason you might do this, one reason you might square up here is so that you can dig for more face cards. I could do high card queen. And then we could do the kings and the jacks. Not as a full house. Just do these kings and these jacks. And that should be a $1.50. Yes. Big square? I prefer not. Probably it's Chad plus business card. Death. If I sell the juggler, I can take the standard pack. But then we don't have a juggler, which makes me sad. But we do get gold 5, glass 6. Do we care about a glass 6, or do we actually just want the face cards? Because the face cards do give us money, maybe more so than a gold 5 does. Maybe we just take the kings, actually. One reason to take the 5, maybe you get golden joker. Alright. I would like to get pairs of face cards. I could do queens and 10. Okay. Probably throw away the aces. We could do pair of jacks, throwing away the ace. So we do get the square value, but then we get we get less business card value if we're not full digging here. I could do kings and 7s. I could do just the 7s. And then try to get the kings. Okay. I kind of wanted to use death to make a fancy king. If not, we can play this. And then this is at least 200. Save death. Alright, since we have business card, I'm going to open the Arcana packs. Emperor, or we could do Empress to make some Molt Queens, seems good. Maybe the steel card matters. I think the Molt cards matter more to me. And we could go Emperor here, we could go Judgment, we could do a Glass King. Probably Glass King. And then we can make more of those. Maybe. Do we need the Fist? Not as an eternal rental. Okay. So I probably want to make more Glass Kings. I could do it now. I could wait until PvP. I guess I'm going to do it now. I can do 3 jacks here. And we can win with the queen. Right. Could do pair of 10s, throwing away the king. High card king shouldn't win. Maybe it does. If this is 12 times 60, closer to 100, it might win. So let's go high card jack for the money. Okay. If I do this pair, it's 100 times 6 is 600, which doesn't win. And then we could do the kings. Wow, actually calculated? Nice. Alright, now how do we win this? Alright. Judgment, yes. Arcana gives me Magician. Alright, so Judgment gives me Fortune Teller. Lucky King. Full house level or 4 of a kind level? Probably full house level usually on gold stake. And then I could take blue guy. Go next. Alright, let's see what we got. I want to get as many kings as I can. Well, that didn't really work out. High card N. Yeah. All right. How much do you want from me? How much do you want to see? One hand left. Alright, I guess we didn't need it. Alright. We got some momentum. Dang, handy tag's 24 bucks. I guess I just go next. So, just playing high card was like a decent amount of points if I play a high card jack. Okay, so I definitely don't play the glass king. I could play this king instead. We compare the jacks. Maybe I'm supposed to sell the blue guy. No, this is fine. No world. No seeing double, probably. There's the moon, there's the priestess. I guess we could go chariot. Probably gonna turn queens into kings. Maybe we go steel jack. Red seal 5. That's particularly powerful. I think glass 8 could be a thing if we want to do the full house. I think I'd take a glass 8 now. I think I'm fine with that. Maybe I'm supposed to take the world and do a flush house. Alright, what do we want to do about this 10? I guess I don't want to hit the plus 20. I do want to potentially have a chance of getting the, the lucky money. So let's start with a pair of 8s. Okay, so I have 10s and kings. I could probably do that. Missing out on some business card value here is probably fine. This scores less because it's a pair of 3s. Alright, so I could do kings and jacks. I could do kings and 10s. I guess I do kings and jacks. Yeah, it's a good thing we waited. Okay. Oh, baby. Borgare. Probably no Borgare. What's in here? Glass 3. Sure. Chariot, maybe. Crafty Joker, probably not. $7? Nah. Alright, so we're trying to do Kings, 8s, 3s. Kings, 8s, 3s. Starting with the Queens. Steel King. Bang. And that's just a little teaser. That's just a little warm them up. Alright, I've got kings. Uh-oh. That's a lot of points. I guess I'm going to throw away the 3s here. Sure. I drew my 8s out of order, so I guess I discard them. There's the 8. Oops. I technically have one more 8, so maybe it's worth it to hold the 8. Basically, there's the glass card, so we could do that. Does this full house win? Or maybe it's a lost cause. Yeah, this is fine. He's gonna be able to beat that. Oh well. No way. No way. Could be a purple 8, could be a red seal 2. I guess if I already have a red seal 5, maybe I take a purple 8. Could be duo. I think makes a lot of sense. Duo instead of blue joker. Alright. 6s and 4s. That's 3,000. Alright, so let's not do that. Let's discard purple. We get strength. Okay. So now we're cooking. In what way are we cooking? In which direction are we cooking? I guess I'm like interested in turning the 10s into kings, or maybe you turn the queens into kings. All right. So let's try high card jack. Okay. I don't want this king, so I guess I could do it this way. I could do 4 kings. We miss out on the lucky card. What happens if I do high card jack here? That is less than 2,000. I really want to unlock the 5 of a kind. 5 of a kind unlock is pretty powerful. Yeah. Okay. Lovers, I probably don't care about. 4 of a kind levels, 5 of a kind levels. 5 of a kind levels, or probably it's 5 of a kind. We got 2 glass kings. Probably it's 5 of a kind. Hello, Raiders. Welcome. Playing a little Balatro multiplayer against viewers. That could be you. Okay. I probably don't care about the moon. I probably don't care about the ramen. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. You gotta be handsome enough. That's the requirement. Okay. I kinda want Faceless Joker. Maybe Business Card is better than Faceless. Alright, High Card Queen. Should be able to win with 4 of a kind kings one time. Discard purple for a death card. Okay. That's a thing that we could do. High card Jack doesn't win. Glass King is exciting. So we have 3s, we have 5s, we have the glass 8. Maybe we go ace into king here. And then on the final hand, I guess 3 kings is enough. We do 3 kings like this. Okay. Lucky Cat. Could be Lucky Cat instead of Fortune Teller. Strength. I guess I like Steel King. I'm usually a believer in the cat. I only have 2 lucky cards though. So I think Fortune Teller is better here. In this limited scenario. DNA for glass cards. Hachi Machi. Alright. Hit him with the old looks inside. Copy the Glass King. Am I trying to play 5 of a kind kings? I think I am. So we could do 4, we could do 5. Probably it's 5. Big money, no whammies? We invested a lot in that square. I mean, that square really did save us the early rounds. Huge No smash. That's huge. Yo move, Yugi. I guess it could be Chariot on the king, make another steel card. Probably no queen here. I play Pot of Greed. It allows me to draw 2 cards and put them directly into my hand. Why does he have to specify every time they go into the hand? Why is that part of the ritual? Like, where else are they gonna go? He's the Pharaoh man? I guess. We miss out on the purple seal, but I guess we get DNA value. Alright. 4 of a kind, lucky card in front, or glass card in front. I guess I don't feel like doing the math. Would you look at that? It wins. Wow. Blue seal 9. I guess blue seal is kind of useful in this situation. I don't think it's judgment. It. Copy the king. Alright, so now we get to save a discard for the purple seal, maybe? I probably don't play the loose king. Alright. High card jack. Are we doing 4 or are we doing 5? Probably 5 is worth more. Though more risk, right? If we play an extra glass card. More risk, more reward, I guess. Yeah, you only YOLO once. Alright, now I gotta check this. What's the last card we used was Chariot? Alright. Never punished. Not even punished one time. That's crazy. The lack of punish is crazy. Is anyone else perturbed? Is anyone else slightly spooked? Spooky. Horrific. Ah, you know what we could do? We could use the world to play a 5 of a kind instead of a flush 5. Good chow. Alright. High card jack. Just draw all your kings. We got 62 cards in the deck. Doesn't that feel like kind of a lot of cards? I'm pretty sure we can play 1 king though. 1 somewhat lucky king perhaps. Deliver the onus. The onus is on you now. Are we versus random people? We're playing against chatters. Okay. Blue 9. I think we don't care about the blue seal here. I think we discard this king. Sure. Well, maybe we throw away the hearts. 33 cards in deck. We just need one more king. Yeah, that might do it. So and I guess the 5 of a kind is better than the flush 5. All right. One, two, three. Okay, so this is 1, 5, 5. Wait, 5, 3. If we do it that way, it's 5, 3. If we do it this way, it's 4, 3. If we do it that way, it's 7, 2. All right. Got a bloodstone. I didn't get a bloodstone. I just got this little guy instead. He's just a little guy. What about the decks? Dang! Would you look at that? He did get the DNA also. He had Kings of Hearts. Dang. Got that little guy last ante? I see. Dang it. Close. Actually really close. Your deck looks good. Bloodstone was just a little bit late. Debating the right copy. Yeah, it's tough. Photo, it's easy. Bloodstone, much harder to figure out. Because it's not guaranteed to hit on that first card. Dang. All right. Is Dolly still here? Dolly might moved on. I got time for one more if we have a volunteer. Dolly, might I invite you to join me in the arena? Had a good night tonight so far. Give me a second. Nice. Yeah, it's a 5-2 multiplayer and then it's 1620 mods. Reminder to everyone to hydrate. Maddie's Garden, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Drizzle, thank you for the gifted sub for Dolly. Maddie's, that's you. What's everyone doing tomorrow? Sunday's the day that I get caught up on all my communications. Nightmare DM'd me about something. I should probably check in with Nightmare. Zeno DM'd me a business thing. I should probably check in with Zeno. Yuki's doing some drawing tomorrow. That sounds awesome. That sounds therapeutic. Drizzle gonna catch up on Uma Musume. Not that Drizzle doesn't play a little bit during the week. Maybe just a little. I actually have pretty good luck. Uma Musume, I had like 2 or 3 kind of stinky days in a row, but this morning was pretty lucky. And so we got some new technology to play around with tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream it, maybe I won't. That's what the weekends are for. Next week, movie. Movie next week, we'll go see Spider-Man next week. Which multiplayer versions? It should be 0.52 multiplayer. 1620 mods. If you got a crash, it could be, I don't know, some other mod that you have at the same time, maybe? If Stupid were here, you show Stupid the crash report, Stupid can eyeball it every time. Sleepy too, I guess. If Sleepy's still around. Gonna see the Odyssey tomorrow. I kind of want to. It sounds cool. Looks cool. We gotta team up with Unseen Explosion. Unseen Explosion is hilarious. We gotta team up with, do more late night stuff with Unseen. Crash gonna take the boy to see Spidey Man. Sweet. Unseen really is the James A. Caster, the Balatro-verse. The highest possible praise. You watch the pro shot of musical Hadestown. I saw Hadestown in person. Does that count? Is that good enough? Who are the characters? The main characters is Persephone and no, maybe Persephone is a different one. It's Orpheus. Orpheus, that's the main character. Jack Wolf, I think is the name. Anyway, if you want more Jack Wolf, check out season 2 Shadow and Bone on Netflix. It's not deep, but it is cool. Favorite PNG to use for thumbnails? I guess for thumbnails, I just use the emotes. They're all like standard headshots or whatever. Favorite one that I like to use? I like the Thinky one, I guess. Jack Wolf, Gay Awakening. Valid. Understandable. Yeah, Orpheus and Eurydice. Switching mods around, still giving you trouble. Ah. Alright. Dolly not able to get the mod sorted. On such short notice, understandable. Understandable. next time. Well, you know what, that's fine. Actually, not super late stream today, not super long stream today. Actually, a little bit late start stream today. I played D&D earlier, and even before that, Katie cut my hair, and so like, I don't know. I've been up for a while. I'm tired. Shout out D&D. I'm tired. So I guess I'll go record a video and then eat something and then become horizontal. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. What do we got going on in the Balatro category? Usually this is the time of night I don't really recognize anyone in the Balatro category. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you over to HBox. HBox is joining us for Major League Balatro Season 4. Let's go bug HBox. How about that? I'll be back on Tuesday at the latest. Tuesday for sure. It might be earlier than that actually. If there's like, if Nightmare and I are gonna do a thing, it might be on Monday. I don't know. I'll go check in and either way, Tuesday, goal stakes speed runs on Tuesday probably. Take care, everyone.